In the wilderness of Borneo, within the remnants of its dense tropical rainforest, resides a people who maintain the harmony between humans and nature, the Dayak Ngaju tribe.
Halo semuanya, selamat pagi. Perkenalkan, nama saya Ahmad Setimpo dari Universitas Erlangga. Kali ini saya sedang berada di Desa Sepuluh Hantu, Kabupaten Seruyan Hulu, Provinsi Kalimantan Tengah. Kita akan menelusuri kebudayaan Dayak Ngaju yang ada di desa ini.
As a young educator and practitioner, I have embarked on a 4-month journey deep into the heart of Central Kalimantan. I now live and learn alongside the Dayak Ngaju people, a community rich in tradition, wisdom, and resilience. My journey began in Jakarta, a city of crossing, before I boarded a ship. From the sea, I caught a fleeting glimpse of the impact of mining industries in Kalimantan. I arrived and docked at Sampit Port. Following that, I made my way by bus to Palangkaraya, the capital city of Central Kalimantan.
Kali ini saya berada di kantor Gubernur Kalimantan Tengah, khususnya daerah Palangkaraya. Jadi
By 2024, deforestation in Central Kalimantan had reached alarming levels, with reported 33,389 hectares of forest cover loss. Over the past 50 years, large portions of Kalimantan pristine rainforest have been systematically cleared under supervision of the Indonesian government, which has profited immensely from the global timber trade. In the heart of the lungs of the world, this extraordinary region harbors a staggering 1/3 of the world's plant species. Even in places where the forest remains green and seemingly untouched, much of the landscape is no longer primary rainforest. Instead, these are secondary forests, deliberately replanted for timber extraction. They grew back thick and fast. The density of this tree growth has made it inhospitable for some of rainforest's most iconic and critically endangered inhabitants. Among them, Bornean orangutan. Dayak Ngaju people are not just a native tribe. They are the guardians of ancestral heritage, possessor of a rich culture, and wise stewards of the environment. Settling along rivers, they live in harmony with the forest, preserving traditions that have endured for centuries.
Menugal Pali itu tadi bukan sembarangan orang yang melaksanakan ritual menugal Pali. Takut kita langgar pantangnya menugal Pali itu tadi. Kalau kita langgar pantangnya menugal Pali itu tadi, maka terjadi kesialan pada kita yang melaksanakannya tanggung-tanggung.
The Dayak Ngaju people rely on the forest for their daily needs, guided by the principle of taking only what is necessary. The loose forest not only offers abundant natural resources, but also serves as a habitat for the endangered orangutan. For the Dayak Ngaju, preserving nature is inseparable from sustaining their cultural heritage.
Orangutan Kalimantan adalah hewan endemis yang berasal dari Pulau Kalimantan. Oleh karena itu, kita harus menjaganya, melindungi agar terhindar dari ancaman kepunahan. Setuju?
Jadi kita merupakan proses Pangetan Pai, hasil dari tradisi budaya Ngaju, yaitu melakukan sistem ladang berpindah untuk menanam padi, apa yang disebut dengan manugal.
The shifting cultivation system of the native communities, known as Manugal Taja, is traditional farming practice where communities open new plots of forest. Using simple tools such as matches and wooden spears after the old fields lost their fertility. Once the land is cleared, to plant indigenous rice varieties. Through a spirit of communal cooperation, this process follows a sacred agriculture calendar. Forest clearing takes place between August and September. Controlled burnings occur in October. Rice planting begins around November, and harvesting is carried out from January to April. After a few cycles of cultivation, the land is left to naturally regenerate, reflecting the natives' deep respect for the environment and the commitment to sustainable, eco-friendly agriculture practice passed down through generation. One of the tradition that is commonly practiced is Manetek Pantan. Manetek Pantan is a traditional welcoming ceremony of the local community. This tradition is performed to honor distinguished guests, such as officials, leaders, or newcomers who are visiting for the first time. In this ceremony, the guest is presented with a symbolic barrier made of wood, banana trunks, or bamboo, which must be opened or cut through. Each piece of wood holds its own meaning as a symbol of acceptance into the community. Manetek Pantan not only serves as expression of respect, joy, and gratitude for the arrival of the guest, but also function to ward off evil spirits, ensuring that the relationship formed are free and obstacles safe and full of blessing.
Ini sudah diakui oleh negara kita. Maka pada Mantir, pada Temenggung ada SK-nya.
The belief system of Kaharingan. To them, the universe is a divine gift from God, the creator of all and the guardian of harmony. Through rituals and prayers, they uphold the delicate balance between humanity, nature, and ancestral spirits. One of the most sacred traditions with the belief system is Tiwa, a grand ritual to escort the soul of the deceased to heaven, the eternal afterlife. During Tiwa, family and entire communities is come together to offer ceremony, sacred offerings, and the transfer of bones into the sandung, a sacred bone house as a final act of reverence in the rising incense smoke and the resonating rhythms of gongs. Life, a profound truth, that life and death are inseparable part of the eternal unity under the watchful gaze of God. Through the sacred rites of Tiwa, the Dayangaju people honor the journey of the soul, reaffirming that life, death, and eternity are bound together in an unbroken circle of devotion memory, and the reverence under the watchful spirit of nature and the divine. During nearly half a year serving remote areas of Kalimantan, as a practitioner, I undertook to text of teaching. Conducting research. However, modernity brings considerable challenges. Uncontrolled deforestation is slowly eroding the habitats of orangutan and natives communities whose lives are deeply connected to forests. When the forest disappears, cultural heritage stand on the brink of extinction. There is always a glimmer of hope. From the heart of Borneo, the natives teach us that preserving nature is not just choice, but responsibility as a part of diversity of life.